Hey, Twitch.
Hey, Twitch.
Hello, Twitch.
Hello.
We're back again. It's us. We're here. So what happened last? Oh, our special guest is here. I don't know if I did this last week, but our special guest Kaylee is still here.
That I am.
Yeah. So what happened last week, folks?
Oh boy.
We met the Sparrowgriff, J. Tidefeather,
Yes.
and Tidefeather General.
We had a nice dinner and went to Fantasy Players.
We did. We went to Fantasy
Had
Players.
wine. I got a metal wine glass.
You did. We got matching. We got matching jewelry. We went to Fantasy Claire's, and it was very weird.
Willow was once again set apart because of half Faeborn.
Willow again experienced a microaggression.
Once again, in a questionable situation.
Out.
Yeah, we heard about there's an old hermit in the valley.
Yes.
Deeper into the valley to the south. And when you get closer, you start to see 6 thin, blue-green, semi-transparent stone cairns. We went into the woods. We befriended some dandelions.
That was adorable.
Yes. We did befriend them, and they were so cute. And they're herbivores.
The tracks did lead us to the stone cairns that we'd heard about.
Mm-hmm.
And we made camp and were attacked by a flail snail.
Which we defeated in like 2 rounds or something.
Grandma Witch got a little confused.
Just a little.
So good.
Past the cairns, we found staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which led into an old
we woke
temple.
up the next day.
Yeah.
A thick pad of ivy grown over it, moss-covered stairs, opening the doorway, hinges but no doors, open stone doorway. Willow detected divine magic, or divine magic residue, rather.
Yeah, old, faint residue.
An old-style temple, and discovered an idol figure, part clay, I think? Part clay something.
Part clay
appears
and
to be
part stone.
goblinoid, part clay, part stone. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My notes are not at all clear because my handwriting is atrocious.
Holding
In its hand was a vial, specifically a vial with little wavy lines in it.
Cool.
Or I assume so. That's the
Yeah,
symbol
a
of
vial
heme
that looks like there's liquid in it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or that is carved in a way to, emulate being filled with liquid.
Which is very similar to one that Journey has in his bag.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we ended.
So that's where you are. You see this idol of Heme. I'm going to describe the temple a little bit more because we didn't really get to do that last time. There are 6 or so rough stone pillars that seem to hold up the structure. There's some you can actually see there are roots grown around what would have been like ceiling tile. So the ceiling of this place is held up by the roots of the grass and the larger plants that are on top of it. It's keeping it from collapsing in on itself. You can see off to the side, to the right of the idol, there seems to have been a doorway, but it is blocked off by a rock slide. You can see bowls in front of the idol. and a couple of sconces in the walls. That's what you see.
I will, for the benefit of my companions, take out the small wooden replica I have made and show it to them,
Yeah, did
just
you
as a
tell me
reminder.
You did that? I don't remember if
You did.
told us
Yeah,
about
Journey
that.
did.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Grandma Witch doesn't know about this, though.
Nope.
Oh, that's that same symbol. This is a forgotten god, I suppose?
Oh, that's scary.
Journey, that was in the back room with the objects to be
Yes,
destroyed?
it was.
Then this idol, I suppose, this figure, I would imagine is him, this forgotten god?
That would seem to be the case, yes. How tall is the idol? Like, how tall is the
I
image?
actually, do you guys know the name of the forgotten god? Did it say?
I
don't think so.
I don't remember.
I was wondering that as well.
I don't believe you know the name of this god.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Then I did not say what I said.
Sorry. We've just been
It's
saying
okay.
him for the sake of
Knowledge.
yeah, for the sake of
Sake of
clarity.
player knowledge.
Clarity. But yeah, you see this goblinoid idol. The idol is, I'd say it's actually about the height of Grandma Witch. It's a pretty decently sized idol. Not as big as it looks to be. It's not like, it's like a mix between goblin and hobgoblin features. It's actually very intricately carved. The features are extremely lifelike. You can see that where most of the body, the parts that have less detail are sort of made of the stone, but the more intricately carved
Clay.
stuff is clay.
Right.
The eyes of the idol are closed, and there is a small smile on the face. Actually, everyone make an investigation check.
Absolutely.
Boop, boop.
No, natural one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Ouchie.
First roll out of the
I
gate.
knew there was something missing, but I forgot my tarot.
First roll of the session, natural one. This is gonna go great, guys.
Can't wait. Get him out early. Get him out early.
Kill your double, part
Ouch.
2.
Oh,
Electric Boogaloo.
Mod 20.
Not again. Okay,
Nice.
so we got a mod 20. Not a major, you're okay.
So, my investigation is a total of 5.
That's a 1.
I got a 19.
19, mod 20,
6.
6. All right. Willow and Grandma Witch, you notice. Sorry that my voice is probably going in and out. I'm moving away from my microphone. Willow and Grandma Witch, you notice there are pieces of jewelry that are draped over the idol. Not very big pieces, and they're kind of covered. They're covered in a layer of dust and dirt, so it'd be hard to see them. But you can see like the shape of a necklace, a set of earrings, and an armband. Willow, you notice, both of you with that 19 and mod 20 notice it's a gold necklace, a set of forged metal earrings, and an iron armband. So I
Forge
will-
metal?
anyone can roll a history check. Actually, yeah, roll a history check to see if you know what forged metal is. No, intelligence.
Cool.
What am I rolling?
Whoops. That shouldn't go there. Intelligence or history.
Okay. Those are the
I
same.
don't think I care enough.
11.
11?
I've got a
think I would
13,
actually
although
care
I'm not
enough.
sure whether I should be rolling.
Fair. You would know. Forge metal is there's different perceptions of forge metal based on where you are. It is made out of a mix of scrap metals. So anything that would be left over at the end of the day or at the end of a session at a blacksmith's forge would be sort of coupled together, smelted together. and that would become forge metal. The components of forge metal really varies, so that's why there's no standard recipe for it.
Got you.
So quality and the way it's considered varies. But these seem to be a fine set of forge metal earrings. And the armband is made of iron.
Is the iron like rusted?
It seems to be a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also
So-
see patches on the idol where there's a little bit less dust than you would expect. And if you look in combination with the sort of scraps around it, it seems like the idol was dressed in clothes.
But no longer.
So
The clothes have decayed.
Ah,
okay. Question.
Mm-hmm. Answer.
It looks
Sorry.
okay, so it looks old, but it doesn't look like centuries old, right? Like this is a little bit dusty, a little bit of rust on the metal, not like this has been here forgotten for centuries.
It does look pretty much. It does look forgotten for centuries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Journey hasn't seen the jewelry, and so it was going to go over and look at the once doorway.
Okay. You see, sort of like you see part of the arch of this doorway. You see another hinge among the rubble. Looks like there was another room past here. You don't know how deep the rocks go, or how much
Wow,
of
I
the
wish I
chamber
had that-
is passable.
that one cantrip that lets me move rocks, but I don't.
Well,
And when you don't have magic, brute force usually works.
Thank you, Grandma Witch.
You're welcome.
On
Oh,
What?
shit. I did something dumb,
Oh no.
which is I didn't bother deciding which section of thing from Vinaya I should be in now, because I'm like, none of these are useful. I'm like, not none of these are useful, but that's what it was, and so I didn't bother. I was putting it off until I felt like it. Problem is now I know that one of them is useful.
I'm trying to see if I can turn into anything that would be helpful.
Bug.
I was thinking like a giant mole, but I don't know if that's
mole.
probably not.
Could turn into a regular sized mole.
I can turn into a giant rat, which is challenge rating 1/8.
Could turn into a regular sized rat.
What about a regular sized mole? I think a
Yeah.
regular sized mole might do it.
Oh, well, I was thinking like could clear out the rocks for everybody. But I could also just be a normal sized mole and sneak in there.
Grandma Witch
How-
could get inside if you take out a
I
normal
was gonna
sized
ask,
mole.
like, how deep is like this rock formation?
We don't know.
Or like, yeah, I want to.
Make
Is there any way for us to gauge
nature or survival check. No,
nature
not
or
nature.
survival?
Wait, I
Make a
wanna-
survival check.
I want to take a step back.
Survival. Got it.
Did you just say if I dig a mole-sized hole that Grandma Witch could go through?
Potentially.
Do you know how big a mole is?
I got a 14.
Moles are small.
They're tiny.
They are very small. I think that a mole could potentially dig a Grandma Witch sized hole. A mole could not dig a Journey sized hole.
The
It would be
difference
here for
between those isn't as
days.
much as you're imagining.
Fair. I will continue to imagine. Maybe Chthon moles are bigger. Huh? Maybe they're bigger. What were you saying, Jess?
What?
You were saying you're going to take a step back?
No, I was gonna
Oh.
take. I wanted to go back in the conversation.
Oh,
to
okay.
Mole size, not the same size as Grandma Witch.
Fair. We're trying our best over here.
I mean, it's your world. Moles can be pretty huge here if you want them to be.
New constant of Nemo's world building: moles are exactly the same size as Kaylee's player character.
Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if you heard, but I got a 14 on that survival check.
14 in their survival. You sort of like press your ear up to it, and like tap on the rocks. It seems like there's at least a little bit of the chamber that's not blocked up, but a significant part of it is. Like it would be a pretty. You have to be a pretty fairly deep dig.
And if I were to, just Warhammer that one weak spot, would that bring everything tumbling down?
By everything, do you mean like the whole 9 yards, like you would be buried in a rock slide?
Oh, yeah.
Can I make the executive decision that I chose the tower right section
Sure.
now, or would you like me to refrain from doing that
You
right
can
now?
do that. That's fine.
Okay,
That's the one that gives you shape earth,
that's the one that gives me mold earth.
mold earth. There we are. Yeah, you could do that. That's fine. Listen, the rules are for having fun and doing shenanigans.
Okay, wait. So, what are we all doing right now? I think I'm still looking at the statue, right? I think.
Journey is in front of the archway,
Okay.
the once archway.
I've lost track of what is happening out of character and what's happening in character.
Fair.
Okay. What has just happened out of character is I've chosen something which I should have chosen a while ago, which I got from Vinea. One of 3 cantrips, basically, and one of them is Mold Earth,
Right, but
which technically Journey chose way back in hell.
how much conversation? What have we talked about in character?
Oh, we've talked about. What have we talked about? We
Okay,
talked.
okay.
We talked about it being the vial. The vial
Okay.
is
The same.
is the same as one of these forgotten gods. You
Okay, so
and
we haven't
Witch
talked about
have
wanting to go
noticed
through.
the jewelry, although Journey hasn't. And Journey has walked over to the archway. That's about all that's happened.
Grandma Witch
Okay,
has
cool.
also walked over to the archway and seems to be like inspecting it as well.
In that case, I'm going to say I'm still at the jewelry, and I would point out the jewelry to the party. Does the jewelry have any, is it just jewelry, or is there anything special about it?
It didn't. Your detect magic is still going. It doesn't ping as magical.
Okay.
What about its design?
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
is it just fancy, or are there symbols on it?
Yeah.
it's just fancy. It doesn't look there aren't arcane or religious symbols. Like this is just it's just nice jewelry. It's like jewelry that you would wear to a fancy party or get as a gift for someone you really cared about.
Got it.
It's just really nice jewelry.
Okay.
Can I... Looking around the room, are there, footsteps in the dust or anything? Is
No.
there any sign that anyone other than us has been down here?
There is no sign.
Okay.
Did you say there were bowls?
Yeah, there are offering bowls and a couple of bottles.
Anything in them?
Thick red liquid.
Oh.
Is it still actual in the bowls or in the vials?
In the bottles,
bottles.
there are a few corked bottles
Yeah.
that seem to have some liquid in them.
Okay.
The bowls, what is left in the bowls is rotten, but it seems to be very old, rotten down to dust. But it definitely organic material or food. The bottles are unlabeled.
Yep. I think I may have something to gain us access to the next room.
Oh, well then do it, I suppose.
Though I am not sure how it will affect the structural integrity of the rest of this chamber. So just everyone be careful.
I can try and go through and see if there's anything worth seeing in there before you do that, if that would be helpful.
Does that...
I could turn into something small and try to squeeze through. Maybe see if it looks like it might collapse or if it's all solid rock.
Why don't you give that a shot?
Alright. I'm going to turn into a mole. A normal-sized mole with
All
my
right.
wild shaping. My first ever wild shape.
Congratulations. You turn into a mole.
Wild.
Can you describe the process of your wild shape? I want to see
Why?
how anamorphs it is.
Yeah.
I think... Oh god, I think she, like, raises her staff and, like, says the magic words, or I don't know how druid shit works. And it might be described in the book, but I don't want to dig it up right now. I guess
You get to decide what it is right now.
Oh god.
Sorry for the
How
pressure.
graphic is this? Her nose turns into a starfish, and she gets really, really, really small, and a fuzzy, like, covered in fur, like, dark, probably the same color as her hair, but it's like a weird, like, patches of moss, it almost looks like, but it's the fur color. And big claws for digging, but it's relative to her body because moles are tiny. And also, she's blind. I should have picked a different animal.
All right.
Moles have
Wow.
tremor sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get a feel for the
Yeah. Make a strength check, I guess.
Okay.
Unless there's a specific mole, you just make a strength check, and it's
Oh,
it's
God.
going to be really low DC because you're a mole.
I don't think moles have. Do moles have stats? Do I just use my stats?
You can use your stats for right
Okay.
now because we don't have mole stats.
Okay.
That's a goddamn crime.
It is a goddamn crime.
mod 20.
Hell yeah. You
Hey.
burr your way through like a champ. It takes a hot second. There seems to be like a good 10-15 feet of this rock slide to go through. And the floor, you actually can sense before you step in that there's broken glass around.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
fun.
Do you step into the room with the broken glass when you can't see?
Well, I can sense where things are. I'm thinking I won't be able to, like, oh, there's murals on, or like whatever. But like I could probably, like, moles have pretty good sense.
Yeah. You can tell that there are four bottles that seem to have something in them. They're definitely not like empty glass bottles.
How big is the room?
What's left is about oh man, I have to come up with measurements. There's about 10 feet. It's like 10 feet by it's like yeah, it's like a small 10 foot by 10 foot area. It's very small.
Okay. Is the, like, ceiling high enough that, like, a person could stand up in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. That's what you also sense that there is there seems to be some sort of there's something that you can sense jutting out from the wall. Might be a
Okay.
table, might be a shelf, something like that.
I'm gonna go back out and turn back into Willow and relay all of that information.
All right. You do so.
How far is it to the other side?
10, 15 feet, I think. It's a good ways.
That is a good ways. I can excavate maybe 5 feet at a time.
I mean, how badly do we want to go in there? I could. Wait, how many wild shapes do I have?
2.
Yeah.
Well, maybe 3 now.
Okay.
Like something equal to your level or something. I don't know.
It's half the level rounded down, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
Except you had. Don't you have 2 originally at level 2?
Right. Yeah.
It's something weird.
Nope. I'm just thinking, I should have just transformed while I was in there. I had the thought that if I go in there and turn back into myself, I can sort of maybe see and then turn back into a mole and then get out, but I am a little... Let me just check my book.
I'll let you... Jess, if you want to say that was your plan, I'll let you
Okay,
still
'cause
have
I
that
did-
one wild shape.
I did think about that.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay.
We'll,
So
we'll,
then
we'll
instead
just...
of having gone out, I think I would have, while I was in there, turned back into Willow.
Yeah.
Middle of broken glass.
Make a dexterity check. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
I've got
Ouchie.
boots on.
That's true. You are wearing boots, so that's fair.
Okay. Saving throw?
Yeah,
Just-
saving throw.
Okay. Or check.
Saving throw.
18.
18, you're fine. The floor is kind of pretty. It's kind of sticky though.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, you can see clearly 4 bottles of the same sort of red liquid that was by the offering bowls. You see a lot of broken glass on the floor. And you see another vial. This one is an actual, unlike Journey's carving and the vial that the idol is holding, this is an actual glass vial. It is made out of a reinforced glass. There was a red liquid inside of it, but it's dried. There are the vial is made like a pendant. And there is you can see the remains of like a leather cord that would have been tied through them to make like a sort of necklace. This pings a little bit more strongly than everything else with your with your detect magic.
Okay. And you said that was on a shelf?
Oh, that's on a shelf that is protruding out of the wall.
Is there anything, like any decoration on the walls? Any sort of like
There doesn't seem to be
decayed
anything
books?
else. Nope.
Okay.
Not at least on this side of the room. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to... before I wild shape back, I'm trying to think if there's anything I could wild shape into to go back through the hole where I could still, like, I could fit through the hole, but also maybe be taking the vial with me without breaking it.
The vial looks to be made out of reinforced glass. It is about the size of it's not very big. It's about like the size of the diagonal across Willow's palm.
Well, also, you know that if you pick it up and transform, it'll be transformed with you.
Oh. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also how wild shape works, right?
Like, you didn't leave all your stuff behind. All your stuff came with you.
So then when I untransform,
You're
I
wearing
will
all your
still
stuff.
have it. I will still have my
Mm-hmm.
the vial in my hand.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that. I'm
All
going
right.
to hold it. I guess I'm gonna pick it up gingerly. It's not trapped or anything, right?
You just
Okay.
pick it up.
If it is, you're about to find out.
The the
explodes
rotting
and I
cord
die.
falls away.
Cool. I wild shape and crawl back out, and then wild shape back into myself.
All right. And Willow is
During-
back, and she has a vial in her hand.
During this time, I would like Journey to have gone up to one of the bottles and opened it and taken a sniff.
It smells mostly like a very strong wine. A little bit of like raspberry and an irony tang.
Okay.
That's very interesting. Journey will
So-
cork the bottle and put it down before he decides to take it.
Okay.
And then Willow comes through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you still want to go through there. There was really mostly just broken glass and a shelf, and this was on it. It's hangs a little bit of magic more than anything else here, but
Mm.
I don't know what it is.
I could take a look at it.
Okay.
Can I?
Oh, your parents were potion makers, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you can take a look.
What type of roll would that be?
Make an intelligence check.
Okie
Add your
dokie.
proficiency bonus. Also.
There we go.
Science check.
Science.
Science. I am rolling. Looking at 8.
8.
Yeah.
You do you open it when you take a look?
Sure. Yeah.
You take a sniff. Ooh, my voice is going out. You take a sniff and it looks and smells like what was in the liquid. What was in the vial was blood. That's what you can tell.
He takes a sniff of it and sort of like huffs out his nose. Well, I don't know if it was some type of potion or anything, but it smells like blood. That's mostly what I can get from it.
Hmm.
I don't know if there's any other magical part of it.
That's a little disconcerting.
Yeah.
Blood magic is very old. Was often used in ritualistic cultures.
Cool.
Willow, can you tell if it's the vial that's giving off the magic or the dried blood?
GM.
It seems to be. It seems to be more the vial. But it's. But the blood has some. The vial has it a little bit stronger. It seems to be both, but more so the vial.
I repeat that.
Okay. Maybe it has magical properties? Did something to whatever's in it?
I mean,
This little. You said it once. You had it said it had a cord.
yes, it looked like it would have been a necklace. The cord disintegrated when I picked it up. I hesitate to say this and put this out in the air, but is it possible it was enchanted to contain something?
Well,
Perhaps.
do the two of you are aware of how more modern divine magic works for the servants of gods, right? Like I present the symbol of my liege lord when granting certain abilities, and Cleric? Would Journey know the term clerics?
Yes.
Is that a term?
Cleric is a
And-
term. Yep.
I believe clerics will present their holy symbols when casting their spells or when representing their god. Now, the first inkling we had of this god was this vial symbol, a vial with a liquid inside it. And we saw it repeated here. Then we found a vial which once had a liquid in it that was on a cord to be hung around a neck. It seems to me that this was just a fully actualized holy symbol. It was a vial with a very specific liquid in it, blood.
That makes a lot of sense.
Gotta admit, I'm a little perturbed by that.
uh, should we keep it with us?
I would think so. If we're
We could
Maybe
send
we
it
should
off
bring
to
yeah.
yeah,
Name of person.
Dora.
is-
Dora.
Dora.
Dora
Is
Arkeely.
We
Right.
send it off to Dora. She'd probably know what to do with it.
Do we have any
Hold
ways?
on a minute. Hold on. You're suggesting you take something from a temple of a god? What if that god gets angry at you for taking something?
The god is not here any longer
How do you know that?
because that's what Dora's researching. Forgotten gods.
Well, is that?
Gods that have no power. That have been systematically eradicated from the knowledge of mortals.
If anything, if there's anything remaining of the god, this could help to bring it back to somebody who's researching forgotten gods who might.
Okay, which you have a point. Journey will look upwards. If this god has any objection to us taking this vial from here, please send a sign in the next 10 seconds. 8, 9, 10. We're fine, witch. 10 seconds has passed. Everything is fine.
Who's
You
bag-
hear the flail snail again. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to have a bag where it won't break?
Me, I guess.
It doesn't actually seem to be too fragile. It doesn't seem to be like a fragile vial.
This is the
It's
reinforced
pretty sturdy.
glass.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right, but it is still glass.
It is still glass.
My thing is, while having Dora look at it is a good idea, I'm not sure we can trust it to the open road exactly.
I think we should keep it with us until we go back there. I assume
think
we'll
that is a
go
good
back there
idea.
eventually.
Mm. All right. We just have to remember that we have it. I'll write it down in my notes. Or I'm writing it.
Journey-
I'm gonna write it down in my inventory.
Journey will ask whether any of the bottles have anything magical in them.
Do you wanna
The bottles don't seem to have anything magical in them.
Journey
Oh, there's
will-
like a the bottles don't seem to
any-
have anything magical in them.
Okay. Journey will take the bottle that he opened and see whether he will dip a finger in it and taste it, with just
I
like
love
a
you.
drop to try to see what's in it.
Hmm.
We'll try to determine what it's made of,
That thing's been there for centuries.
which
It
means
is-
it's aged really well.
It is it
It's not. It's
It's-
vinegar. That's
no, it seems to be like wine. There is a stronger raspberry taste. There's also that irony tang.
Oh.
It
Oh.
tastes like it smells. And
I was trying to determine whether I could tell what it was made of.
roll a
Medicine? I don't know.
roll a medicine check.
Tastes like
I mean,
cherry
Arek knows,
medicine.
but yeah, that's a 17 medicine.
Definitely raspberries and definitely blood.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
There's
Yeah.
blood in this wine. It's not like a
Uh-oh.
overpowering amount, but it's definitely like wine that's brewed with blood intentionally.
I am really trying to figure out whether Journey cares.
Journey's secretly a vampire.
It's pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good.
What I'll do is I say, this is raspberry wine with blood in it.
With blood in it?
Yeah.
That seems
And
to
you
be a
just-
running theme today.
Here's what I find really interesting. The wine is still wine. Which either means it is specially prepared to endure... Like, how well was that cork in there? Like,
Pretty well.
okay.
It was
That makes
pretty.
it a little bit less surprising. But, Journey knows if you leave wine around for long enough without proper preparations, it will simply turn into vinegar.
Mm.
I mean, I bet
So-
it's really alcoholic by now, right?
Oh yeah.
Takes a sip.
Really?
So either this was
you
placed
know that
recently,
scene in
or it was prepared to last.
You know that scene in Fantasy High where Kristen Appleby's where they go to Zelda's parents and they drink Kristen Appleby's drinks the religious hallucinogenic? Yeah.
Oh.
Journey is going to put the cork back in and stow away the bottle in case they ever run across a vampire.
Write down that you have one bottle of ceremonial blood wine.
Fuck yeah.
And you drank some of that, you fucking weirdo.
Grandma Witch, we're all fucking weirdos.
You got
I'm sorry
mad
to break
and
it
got
to you.
confused
Nah.
because of the result.
I didn't do anything too confusing. I rolled well.
Speaking of which, actually, Tasha's has come out, and the more advanced form of your subclass has been officiated.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Thank you, Tasha's.
with
Thank you,
instead of
Tasha's.
D percentile, it's a D8.
Oh no, it already was a D8.
Yeah. We were
I just
using
like the wild. We just like the wild magic, the big table better.
Mhm.
Oh,
More
I
options.
see.
More chaos.
More chaos.
That's not concerning.
Oh, you know it.
More opportunities for chaos.
Oh, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm just gonna close my window.
Are any of you listening to The Adventures in Graduation?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Fitzroy has wild magic, and there's an episode where he tries to cast a spell and accidentally turns himself into a bush.
Good.
Yes!
Thanks. I love wild magics. I love wild magic sorcerers. Thank you.
Oh god.
This
Turns
one goes
himself
out to
into
Pete
a
Conlon.
bush.
The best wild magic sorcerer.
Is Pete Conlon a- Oh,
Pete the Plug?
Pete the plug.
Pete the Plug!
Oh, he's a wild magic.
He's a
oh, that
wild
makes
magic
me really
sorcerer.
happy. I haven't finished Unsleeping City, but I need to.
I
Anyway,
love him so much.
anyway. Back on track.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Journey
He's
has a
got
bottle of
blood wine.
ceremonial blood wine.
Which means he'll be at home amongst the Klingons.
Okay.
so, well, Grandma Witch's your grandchild is obviously not here.
And I mean, you didn't see him inside that room blocked off by rocks, did you?
No. Thankfully,
Hmm.
no.
Hang on, let me try something really quick. Jonathan! Jonathan!
Let me see. I'm gonna
Here's
roll.
my little marathonathan!
That's a natural one.
Uh-oh.
Thonathan isn't here.
Jonathan's dead.
Although not that Thonathan would have been here except maybe on a natural 20. But he's definitely not here in a natural 1.
Oh, well, he's definitely not here. Let's go.
Yes, I suppose we should keep in mind.
Yeah, I'm already marching out of here.
And continue.
Ellie, you are keeping the symbol, right?
Yes, I am.
You can write down, oh man.
I have
I'm trying to-
written down
Okay.
holy symbol of heme.
Okay. I was trying to write down, like, the word, what, like, it's not quite, not defunct, but yeah, defunct. Defunct holy symbol of heme.
Okay.
For now. For now.
Sure.
Tee.
Defunct.
Deconsecrated.
Remind us when we went down here, when we were following the tracks, did they continue past the stairs, or
I believe they did.
I think they did.
We were
yeah.
following like marks on trees, right?
You were following marks on trees at this point.
okay? So
You still
can still
haven't run
see
into
where
the
it's-
hermit, but you see the markings of the hermit's territory.
Yeah.
It was just a fun little detour, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
do we still see the tracks?
Make a survival check. You can make it with advantage. Since I assume your friends will help you out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yeah, you can see them.
Cool.
Back on our way.
You also see a large set of footprints that seem to be walking they start off parallel, but then they sort of trail off, and you can see them go by one of the stone cairns.
Large?
Large.
Badger.
Like large humanoid. Like-
Oh.
Hmm.
Like giant, half giant size.
Were
Oh.
they here
Oh.
when we went into
Hmm?
were they here before?
No.
Ha ha. Okay.
Epic and awesome.
So, everyone, I would be on guard. Do you something was here while we were down there? Something very large.
Have you pointed out the footprints specifically?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that belongs to one of my grandkids.
I would imagine not. Where are they? Are they coming from? Where are they coming from, and where have they then gone after?
They seem to have it looks like they did come up sort of behind yours. They came from behind yours, and so you were sort of skirting on the edges of the stone cairns almost, and they're dipping back into between the stone cairns.
So wait, we didn't go past the stone cairns yet. We haven't gone.
I don't remember.
We saw a stone cairn
Yeah, you saw one at the
on our
lake.
way, and then continued following the marks on the trees,
Okay.
and then basically we found this hidden doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it.
Yep.
I have no idea whether the footprints led us through the 6 cairns or past, or we've only seen one. I have no idea.
You see one kind of up ahead now, and the tracks sort of curve into one side. The large tracks curve into one side, whereas the marks in the trees curve sort of to the other side.
Are the 6 stone cairns supposed to surround the entity, the hermit, like the points of Hexagon?
They aren't 6. It's a pile of 6 stones.
Oh.
Each one is a pile of 6 stones.
Okay. So okay. So the Mina trail went around the cairn one way, and the giant trail goes around the cairn the other way?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I point that out? Yeah.
let's
suppose
follow the marks.
Follow Mina's trail still.
All right. You keep
Right.
on.
Must say it's impressive that it was able to keep quiet.
Yeah.
Yes. A little disconcerting.
Roll a perception check, everyone.
Oh.
Sure. No. 9.
Nice.
Woo!
13.
16.
21.
Grandma Witch, you see. As we're talking about how it must have been hard to keep quiet, you see. Actually, from the other side, towards. I don't know. I don't know which way physically it is, but like if the big tracks are on the right and the marks are on the left, you see a flutter of wings, large wings on the left where the tree marks are.
Oh, shit. What kind of wings do they look like?
They look almost like beetle wings or insectoid wings.
Oh no.
Emo?
Yeah,
Is this what I think it is?
perhaps.
Journey is unaware of this and has been striding purposefully along the along the path with the marks.
Ellie,
hold up, old man.
you
Look
can
at
see.
that. Point it out. I'm pointing it out to everybody.
You point it out, and you see the wings flutter again, and all of you watch a figure descend into the area to the left of you by the tracks. You see. Man, do I still have them in character basics? I do! You see Snow!
Ah.
What?
What?
I will send their image again. I will send
I
its
found
image
them.
again.
Oh, it's right
Why
there.
am I always the first to notice these things?
I will send it. Here it is. Snow. You see
Hey!
man, I have to look through to find.
Oh, there's a person
Snow.
attached to those wings.
Yeah, you see this enormous, like nearly 10 feet tall, about 10 feet tall, figure that's sort of now towering over you with these enormous beetle-like wings, complete with like a wing casing on its back, wielding a broom. Wearing raggedy clothes.
Green skin, pointed ears, wielding broom.
With a scraggly mane of muddy brown hair and eyes that seem almost too big for its face. You see this figure. Who's also wearing around its arm a band with what looks like a symbol of a hexagon and then a moth.
I'm going to hurt my neck one of these days looking up at all these tall people.
The figure kneels down. The figure actually squats. Does not kneel. Squats. So
polite.
it is about at eye level with the tall folks.
Hello.
You are in the forest. What is your purpose? Forgive me. Forgive me. I know I must be polite. I must be polite. It's saying to like something that's on its shoulder that none of you can see. I am Snow. I live here.
Well, nice to meet you, Snore. My name's Grandma Witch, and I'm looking for my grandchildren. I offer up a hand. I don't know how far up I'm reaching, but I'm reaching.
Snow very gently takes your hand and shakes it a little bit.
If it helps at all, you You seem very polite.
Thank you. Moth is trying to get me to be more polite. I was not so
You're
good at
doing a
it.
good job.
Thank you, Grandma Witch.
That's me.
Yes. And you are?
Looking for her grandchild.
You are.
Yes.
Hello. Looking for her
Oh,
My name's
grandchild.
Jonathan, and he's
apologize.
5, and he's quite small.
My manners are somewhat rusty as well these days.
No,
I go by Journey.
fucking kidding.
Okay, save the judgment, drunk.
That's the one who just drank blood wine.
It was there. I didn't know it was in it. And I didn't drink it, I tasted it.
Did taste it.
Didn't your parents tell you not to drink weird substances and forgotten temples?
No, they taught me to investigate everything thoroughly because you never know what might be dangerous.
Yeah, to be fair,
Yeah, you
it does
didn't
sound like
even know
Journey's
if it was
parents
going to be poison or not.
would tell him to drink strange substances. Journey voice time to drink strange substances.
Pardon our manners. I'm Willow.
Ellie, Willow, Journey.
Hey, DM.
Yes?
Are they? Can I tell if
You
Snow is Fey-like?
Yes. There is quite a bit of Fey sense. It's actually
Okay.
really startling to you. You don't know if you've sensed a similar presence. You think that Snow might be half Fey, like you.
Ooh.
Snow eyes you a little bit, but doesn't say anything. Turns to look at Ellie. You look like a woman who I helped.
Name? Did you catch her name?
She said Revana.
Yeah, that's her. What did you help her with? Which way did she go?
She stayed for a while. There was a spell in her mind. There is a spell in her mind.
What?
Moth says that it lingers on her like smoke in the lungs. It has taken some memory from her. She went to the mountains.
1 second, DM, sorry.
No worries.
We are all writing this down furiously. Lingers like smoke in the lungs.
That's a really good line.
Thank you. Man, I was so excited for y'all to meet this NPC. I care it so much. Thank you,
I
Snow.
love it. Okay, from her mind lingers like smoke.
Did she say what type of memory was taken? What could she not remember, I guess? Like where
She
was
went
the hole?
She went to the village to speak with a member of her party. She remembered being on the road and then a fire in a house that was hers. Come, we will sit down. This is quite a bit. You are tracking, there was someone who came through. A goblin and a large badger.
Yes, we were looking for them as well.
I can help you follow the tracks.
Thank you.
That'd be mighty appreciated. Thank you so much.
But
Did you
we
see
will
a child?
sit down. A child. Moth, what size is a child? Very, very small.
Yeah, a
I
little
do not-
smaller than me.
I do not think I saw a child. Moth, did you see a child? Oh. Moth says that they have seen a child.
Where?
Moth, where did you see the child? None of you see anything.
Oh,
Like,
we know.
yeah.
We know.
Well,
Yeah, we know we
Um,
don't see this. We're just like,
Just
that is
vibing.
fine.
fine.
We've seen weirder.
Yeah, we're all fucking weirdos right now.
Totally.
Moth says that they saw two folks from the sea bringing with them a child in a bag.
Oh,
Oh
no. No. Where, no. And where did they go? We're going immediately. But you need to find him. That's dangerous. He can't be in that situation. I won't allow it.
Give me a minute to look through my notes.
She sounds panicked, is what I'm trying to get across.
no.
Good.
Two folks from the sea?
Two folks from the sea.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like it one bit.
I need to look at the map again.
That's what I've forgotten to bring up.
They're going. Oh, same. Sea of Styx is the closest sea to us, I think.
Unless
Wasn't that
we're
also something that
talking
somebody
about the
mentioned?
Bay of
I think
Siva.
so. Bay of.
Except that's, much closer and northwards. So, No.
Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
these are heading southward.
Yes.
Snoll says, the tracks, Moth, they are going to the sea, is what Moth says. They have to go back to the sea. Moth will see if they can find them and tell me. Perhaps your friend, the badger and the goblin, will be close behind.
Oh, I sure hope
Moth
so.
says
There was something
Oh.
last.
Moth
There was
does not
something
know
last session.
how far they are from one another because I saw the goblin and Moth saw the child. But we will go. We will follow the tracks. And Moth, would you? I will be here. I will not forget you. I will not forget you, Moth.
Oh.
You will go and see where the child is and the people from the sea. Yes. All right. Moth will go, and we will follow. And
Thank you very much, Moth. That's so sweet of you.
If you don't mind our asking, who is Moth?
Moth is my goddess.
Ah.
Ah.
The fey goddess of fleeting pleasure.
Ah.
Well, relay our thanks, I guess.
Oh, Moth will know of your thanks. Moth is a god.
Right.
Come now.
Yes.
We will follow.
Yes.
We're gonna take a break here.
Oh.
Because we should take a break.
Oh.
But then we'll come back.
Motherfucker.
Sorry, it's a little bit of an anticlimactic break.
What did you do to my grandson?
And then y'all have time to formulate your questions to Snoll.
Thank you.
God.
Man, I'm so excited. I love this NPC.
I love it.
It's it's
I
pronouns
was-
NPCs rights.
I was so prepared for the old hermit to be like scary
Me
and
too.
like dangerous.
It's just
No.
very big.
It's so friendly. And
It's just so
polite.
big.
It's so big. All right, Twitch. We're
I-
gonna
I-
go on our break.
Yep. Bye bye, Twitch.
God.
Welcome back, Twitch. We're here.
Yo, Twitch, how you been?
I
Did you miss
twitched.
us? We missed you.
Dudes.
Oh, that's real sweet. All right, you are tracking Mina and Ten along with the hermit, the half-fey hermit Snoll. While its goddess Moth, the fey goddess of fleeting pleasures, has apparently maybe gone to look for whoever has kidnapped Thonathan.
Anytime you say Snoll, part of me is thinking Sneebs.
Yeah,
They act completely different. It's just the name. It's just the name in a forest.
Well, I guess, Snoll, I guess my first question as we're walking along, was she all right? Was she physically all right?
Burned.
Oh, right.
There, she had a cane as well, walking with a wooden cane.
Just double checking. She usually had that cane, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh.
She did not.
She's missing the one arm.
Yeah, she is missing an arm, but she did not use a cane, as far as I remember.
I also, as far as I remember from the backstory.
The backstory document.
Hee hee hee.
Oh God. Was it a limp? Had something happened to her leg?
The left leg was very burned.
You said she went towards the mountains. Yes, that's...
Yes, she headed into one of the ones closer to Gadu, but one of the ones bordering the valley. She... I don't know if she knew quite where in the mountain she was going, but she walked with purpose, and she did tell me that she needed to leave. I had pointed her towards Gadu. She thanked me for that direction and picked another.
Picked another?
Another direction.
So she didn't go to Gadu.
Did she say what she was looking for?
No. She knows... She remembered that the fire happened in the mountain. Somewhere in the mountains. She thought that she could, by some body memory, make her way back. It was a bad spell that was on her.
Like a curse, almost? Maybe?
May well have been. May well have been, with the way that it lingered. Or perhaps I was just not strong enough.
No, thank you for... Sorry, this is a lot of questions about, essentially who you think is a stranger to us. That is, my mother. Thank you for caring for her, I guess.
There is little room for privacy on a quick road. Would you like to sit up on my shoulder so the others may not hear as well?
I. Hmm.
That's fine, Ellie. It's fine with me. I have no need to hear a conversation if you don't wish it.
Yeah, we could just walk away too.
Actually, we could just fall behind. You were very easy to spot from a distance.
Yes, if you
Precisely. Finally, something we agree on.
Sure, to either of those.
Snow picks you up
Yes!
and puts you on its shoulder. You are so high up.
You are very tall.
Joke intended.
Make-
You're on a journey.
Um,
Shut the fuck up!
well, that would be if like
That would be if I was on Journey's shoulders, which
Journey
would
piggyback
be-
ride.
very funny.
I am.
Journey piggyback ride.
I've spent
This
the
will
past
happen
10
eventually.
seconds wondering whether Journey did piggyback rides with his little sister,
Good.
or
Journey
whether
piggyback ride with any of us would be funny because aside from Grandma Witch, Journey is smallest member of party, right?
Yeah.
No, is he?
Journey
Wait.
is
I thought it
5'9".
was Ellie.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
It's
you are.
Journey.
You know, I
Wait.
mean, he's
No, wait.
He's-
No. I think it's Ellie. I think I said Ellie was no. Fuck.
I think Ellie and Journey
It's-
are both 5'9".
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I will look at my notes from the very
And
beginning.
Tall Willow
is
Wright.
Tall.
Yeah, hold on. Now I need to know.
I
No, I
know
need-
Willow was tallest.
Ellie is 6 foot.
Ellie is 6 foot. Yeah.
Oh,
Willow is tall.
I have
shit.
6 foot Fullberg fighter.
oh shit.
I do not have how tall Willow is though.
Willow is 6'1".
6'1".
Oh shit. Tall Willow Wrights.
Small for a furbolg, just over 5'9".
No, I have a problem that whenever I make a character to seem gruff and or intimidating, I make them tall. So rather than having this one be over 6 foot, I made them several inches shorter.
Good.
I mean,
Cute.
it makes sense though, right? Because like, Journey's a tiefling, which isn't necessarily big, but furbolgs are. And
Furbolgs are
orcs
supposed to be very large,
Right.
both
but
large.
Ellie's just stunted.
Ellie's
And
just
actually-
baby.
I imagine, by the way, with tiefling height, that the height is the height on the top of their head, not how tall their horns go. up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Like Journey's horns will end up going a little bit higher than that.
Journey. I'm imagining Journey. Now imagining everyone fighting because of how tall Journey's horns are. How much that counts.
God, we probably would.
Anyway, you are.
so, yeah.
Ellie, make a perception check.
Holy shit.
You are up really high.
18.
You see, ahead of you, my notes. You see my actual physical notes.
I rush over and pick them up.
What is that?
You have done it. You've solved the whole campaign. You win D&D.
Oh.
Thanks for playing. Goodbye.
Want to know something funny? My little brother asks
I'm
me,
sorry.
how do you win D&D half the time? And I'm like, I don't. You don't.
Oh, you can.
By surviving,
Yeah.
basically. Except even if you don't survive, you can win sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see. Sorry, I'm looking at. You see a kerfuffle about like 300 yards ahead of you.
Kerfuffle?
Kerfuffle. You can't make out like what is happening, but there's definitely like some. You see weapons out for sure.
Ooh.
There's a kerfuffle.
Oh.
300
Possibly
yards?
even a
So
scrap.
fight.
So a little
Um,
scrap going on. I'll probably shout that down.
You're only
Um,
10 feet in the air.
I know.
no,
Um,
because Ellie is sitting on Snoll's shoulder, and
So-
Ellie is at least a good couple of feet above than Snoll's shoulder.
Yeah. Okay.
So like
okay,
11 maybe.
I wasn't.
so I
Yeah.
still
Sorry.
relay it down loud enough so that you guys can hear. That I see some sort of scrap going on up ahead.
Oh goodness, could that be our friends? Your friends?
Maybe.
Friend?
It is
Oh,
just
right.
me and Moth. Shall we make our way there post haste?
Journey will start running.
Yeah.
Draw
Uh,
his rapier.
Then we'll also start running.
Yep.
Snoll will put Ellie down gently, approach Grandma Witch, and offer a huge hand.
You know, Kaylee just said, "Oh, high five," but Grandma probably doesn't see that. That's an offer for like climb aboard, right?
Uh-huh.
My God.
Okay.
Good.
Does Grandma Witch climb aboard?
She does.
Yay!
Yeah,
That's very
you
polite.
narrowly miss sort of swinging Snoll's ear with your giant hammer though.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
a
sorry
near
about that.
thing.
I've got a big one.
But then Snoll actually, you folks are running. Snoll runs, and then you see the wings are actually have been folded into like a back sort of carapace, like wing covers. But now Snoll takes a few steps forward and leaps and starts to flutter its wings, and it's flying a little bit.
Whoa.
And it make it to this fight area. I would like everyone to join me on roll a 20.
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
Let's see how this works.
Launch game.
Haha, okay, that's good.
Where? Is it in maps?
No, I don't need to show the tutorial.
Oh, I need to log in.
Launch the game.
Launch the game. I need to make
I need to also sign in.
Dungeon the Dragons.
All right.
Email is this under?
Whoa.
Let me in.
I need to
Let me
figure out what
in.
everything is.
Dungeony.
Hey, it's
Whoa,
Chris
wait a
Reese.
second.
Huh?
Whoa. Whoa.
Hello. There we go.
Roll 20 is having a minute.
Yeah.
Whoa,
It
okay, there-
really
wait,
does have a minute.
What are you doing? Why do you keep changing?
Me?
Okay.
Or
Pick a
roll 20?
map.
Huh?
Roll 20. Why am I seeing pixelation?
Try zooming out. That helped
See
me.
that.
Okay.
Hmm.
There we go.
Yep, and then if you zoom back in, it works again.
Oh, good.
That
It had a few
Not what I
seconds
wanted
where
to
it was
do.
showing me generic dungeon, and then
Yeah.
advertisement for dynamic lighting, and then generic dungeon, and then
Oh, that's just
advertisement,
loading.
and then okay.
So
There we go.
it's just gonna take a minute. I do need to do.
Yeah, mine's trying to load.
Give me a minute to look at the Dungeon Master Essentials. I just want to look at. That can't.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I still could.
Oh my.
I could do a zoom in on Journey's face and send that to you.
How do I make the player icons like of the players, not the characters, not be gigantic and all over my screen?
Go to settings and scroll down to player avatar size and click names only.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna use a little
Settings.
tent icon to indicate the sack of
There
child.
we go.
Where's... Oh, there it is.
Sack of child.
I'm sorry, the what?
It's a child sack.
The sack of
Oh
child.
god.
So Grandma Witch is over here with
Oh, we can't move our character minis.
I will get to that. Sorry, I have to assign that.
Oh god.
That
This
is
is a very nice map.
Thank you. I took it from Dice
I stole it.
Grimorium.
Thank you very much. I stole it myself.
I sure did.
Rhodes be
and
like-
that is-
Also, I'm gonna apologize preemptively. My parents are watching something loud in the other room, so if I just mute out of the blue, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
No worries.
We are used to this scenario. Or I am used to this scenario, I guess.
Absolutely. That's how it be sometimes.
I did not know you could do that thing with the names only. That's going to be super useful for
It's
me
so useful.
when I run my own game. But right now I have to pick up these cookies because they fell down.
We got Hades battle music in the background right now. It's very epic.
Nice.
Ah,
Fucking
there we go. Excellent.
Now you should be able to move your folks around.
beautiful.
I have to do some NPC
Grandma Witch be zooming.
initiative. Oh no, that's really far. Oh man, initiative is never fun. There's lots of things to keep track of. I'm gonna roll.
Should we roll initiative?
Yes, but keep it to yourselves for the moment,
Mm-hmm.
41.
because I have to do a bunch of NPC rolls. Ew.
Ouch.
Except it's not a thing. Oh, initiative. Right.
Write down things I did.
That'll do. That'll do.
Okay. That's a lot of. Forgive me, I have to be managing a lot of things.
It's fine.
Fun. Oh man, I should make another funny NPC. Not to generate.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
Fine.
God, I keep forgetting like everything.
Why
Okay,
is there
restoring the dream.
Is there no warlock opposite fool? Oh, whatever. I'm not gonna deal with that. We'll be making this up as we go along. Sorry, just let me.
You're good.
Lots of things. It's been a hot second since I ran a battle.
No problem.
1 and 2. All right. 20 to 25.
I have 22.
15 to 20.
16.
10 to 15.
14.
All right. That's everyone. Journey, you are up first.
Well, could you describe what's happening first? Because I know we're at a fight. I don't know what else is happening.
You see. Actually, I'm gonna move them around so they're not in the tree, literally.
Well, they're underneath the tree.
Oh, okay. They can be. Yeah, they can be underneath the tree.
Sorry.
Underneath the tree. You see make a perception check.
All of us?
Oh.
Journey. We're gonna move into initiative order for right now.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Make a perception check. A free perception check.
18.
18. You see a goblin and a badger.
Yes.
Squaring off against a 2 marrow. And you see a sack, a squirming sack. Actually, no, the sack is actually not moving.
Sea folk. Oh, folk from the sea.
Folk from the sea.
Not folk who traverse the sea. Excellent.
Folk from the sea.
Okay, so yeah, Journey's gonna start by rushing.
Hell yeah.
Journey rushes in.
Actually, first, how do you deal with diagonal movement?
Which is the
Is
one
it
where it's every 2 is like... Is that the standard?
It's the standard is 5, then 15,
Yeah.
rather than
I thought it was
5, then 10.
That's what I'm going to do. 5 then 15.
You're doing 5, 15, then
Yeah.
20, then 30. Excellent. I know how to do that.
Yeah.
5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
So I have line of sight on the marrow.
Yep.
I will use a bonus action to place a seal on the marrow I have line of sight onto.
All right.
I will throw a dagger at it.
Oh yeah, roll to attack.
Not so great. 12.
Just misses.
Okay, good to know. That's and then I will say, stand down if you want to live.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a minute because I realized that I should do HP.
Yes, indeed. Well, so I've put a little dot on mine. It's not visible to anyone else. The only way it'd be visible is if they're like character sheets,
Mm-hmm.
which only you can create and would take a moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm willing to wait, but
I'm not.
it would take a while.
It would take a while. That's time. That's stuff we do off the clock.
Yeah.
Let me a minute. I'm just gonna do. Yeah, some basic HP. Just so we have the NPC HP. Forgive me for taking the time.
You're good.
Cravens, no problemo.
And how many hit points does a giant badger have? Not that many. Oh no.
It's just an
10.
animal. Just a fluffy animal.
A friend. All right. That is going to be.
Journey's turn.
That was Journey's turn. That brings us to Snowl. Snowl is going to carry Grandma Witch
Woo!
and use movement to dash. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna get Snowl is big, so 45 feet for Snowl. So that's still 45 feet because taking Grandma Witch with them. With it. 5, 15, 20, 30, 40, 45. All right. That is Snoll. That's Snoll's turn. Dashing to get there, and now it is the Marrow's turn.
Marrow.
The Marrow is going to move forward to engage with Mina, and is going to bite.
Bite.
Fuck, that's a nat 20.
Oh.
No!
Uh-oh.
That was phenomenally low damage. That is a total of 7 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was the bite, and then it is going to strike with its claws. And that's not going to hit. That is the Marrow's turn. That brings us to Willow.
Cool. Does Mina look? Do Mina and Hen look wounded?
They look a little
badly?
wounded. Not badly,
Okay, I'm
but you think
going
the scrap
to-
started a little bit before you got here?
How does diagonal space work?
5, then 10, then 5, then 10, then 5, then 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So straight diagonal is 5, 15, 20, 30. Can move 4 squares
I will
usually.
go here. And as I run, I'm going to cast Healing Spirit in betweenish to hold up. Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit on the 5-foot cube where Mina is.
Okay.
I call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The intangible spirit appears in a space at a 5-foot cube you can see within range. The spirit looks like a transparent beast or fae, so I'm going to say it looks like a transparent deer.
Okay.
I'm
Until the
putting
spell
a
ends,
square.
whenever a creature you can see moves into the space for the first time, blah, 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 I can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature.
So you're going to do that now?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is not an action. The casting of the spell is, but me causing...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Hell yeah.
Shillelagh!
All right, so how much healing does Mina get?
1d6, which is going to be... 2.
All right. Yeah, you heal Mina. I know it doesn't change the thing, but I'm going to...
And just so
Doing
everybody
some-
knows, if you move into the spirit, if any of the creatures move into the spirit space, I can cause it to restore 1d6 hit points.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
I was gonna use my Infernal Conduit, but I don't need to now.
Okay. Keep an eye on that you're doing concentration. All right, that is Willow's turn. Now it is Grandma Witch.
Awesome. All right, so I'm kind of attached at the moment to Snow, and I don't
Snow
want
lets
to
you down.
jump off yet.
Snow will let you
there-
down, and that will not be a
All right.
roll to do that.
Okay.
If you want to disembark, you can do that with ease.
Well, I mean, I also want to be a badass and throw a hand axe from their shoulders.
You can also do
Right.
that.
I'm debating what a good move is here. If I can just get down. If I get down, does it cost me any of my movement since it's so tall?
It costs you 5 feet of movement.
Cost me 5 feet of movement.
Because you were
That
in their
is-
square, now you're elsewhere.
That is very reasonable. Let me just double check something with rage.
You were
really
10
super
feet.
quick.
You were nearly 10 feet up in the air.
I am well aware. I also have less movement speed than most people. I've
'Cause
got
you're baby
25
size.
because I am tiny. I am just a little tiny thing.
A little creature.
Just a little. Cripple creature. Okay. So, rage bonus action. So, in theory, I can reach this dude.
Yeah. Are you raging? Are you gonna rage?
Yeah? Why
hell
the
yeah.
hell not?
You know what that means?
Oh boy.
A wild magic
I
search
did the roll
table.
last time, so
I will roll.
you have the honor this time of rolling what happens.
I dropped one of my. Grab the percentile. Okay. Ha ha ha. Holy fuck.
Oh no.
What happens? Oh
Mark
no.
down that you have resistance to all damage for the next 10 rounds. Would you mind keeping track of those 10 rounds?
I absolutely will. It's just resistance to all
All
damage.
of it. All of it.
Yeah.
Wait, that was
Wild
that was
magic.
70, yeah.
Ooh. That's a step up from confusion.
Step up
That
from
is several
confusion.
steps up from confusion.
Several steps up.
Maybe even 3.
And I already had resistance from the rage to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So
Now it's
just,
all.
you know.
Now it's you just have
All of it.
resistance to all of it.
Oh hell! What just happened? There we
All
go.
of it.
All right. So
Come on.
You rage. Are you
Okay, so
attacking?
that was my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hell yeah, I am. I take out my warhammer and see if I can hit this son of a bitch. How dare you attack my child's spouse? How dare you? That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Woo! There's my D8. There you are. Yeah. I believe that is 8 damage.
Hell yeah.
I will activate the seal.
That deals an extra damage, right?
That deals an extra 2d6 necrotic.
Extra 2d6 necrotic. Hell yeah.
And I rolled really well. That's an extra 11 necrotic.
Hell yeah.
It hurt.
You, Grandma Witch, you slam your warhammer into this thing, and it seems to go a lot deeper than it would, because, like, you see this flash of infernal energy, like, at the same time that you make impact, and, like, it's like the Marrow's body rots, as you carve a path through with your warhammer. Very injured.
Fuck yeah. That's what I like to see.
Do you have 2 attacks at this point? I don't know.
No,
What
that's
level
at
4
5th
happens?
level.
5th
No,
level?
that's 5th, yeah.
All right. Then that's your turn.
Hell yeah.
And it brings us to Ellie.
Ellie is going to take out his sword.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Did both Marrow go at once?
No,
Okay. Sorry, Ellie, continue.
there's only 2 of them. They're going one at a time.
2 of them. Ellie's gonna use his movement. Second, to get as far as possible. I have 30 feet of movement, so
You can
does that
get
put me?
here.
Thank you. Close enough. Okay. So scratch that. Does not take out.
That's 25 feet, just so you know.
Thank you. Okay. So it does not take out. Sorry, what's the word?
Sword.
Sword takes out longbow instead. What icons are the marrow?
The
That'll
Marrow
be
or
this
the
one
and
and
Okay,
that one.
those
Yeah.
2.
I believe it's like one of them is currently engaged in melee combat.
There we go.
So
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it. What was it? Arc disadvantage on ranged during that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you are in melee.
Oh, okay.
No, them being in melee doesn't affect anything. If you're in melee,
you're
if
in
someone is
melee.
attacking you with a sword,
It's harder for you to get off a range attack. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
no, the only thing that affects how hard it is to hit them is line of sight and whether there's anything blocking, like a person or a tree trunk.
I see.
A tree trunk is blocking.
Great.
So it is up to you, the DM, to decide how much that affects it. Half cover for like
That's
plus
half
plus
cover.
2.
Yeah.
Half
Yeah,
cover.
so
Half
their
cover.
AC is increased by 2
Yeah.
Fuck it. All right.
for specifically that ranged attack.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna try to hit.
They're not too hard to hit. They're just vibing.
All right. I know, but
I mean,
sometimes my
they're
dice roll
vibing in
bad.
an evil way. But they're
Vibing in a very evil and fucked up way. But okay. 12.
misses.
Fuck.
The arrow thuds into the trunk of the tree.
Shit. Give me a second. Look at something. Fucking fighter in here. Let's see if I can do anything with that.
At some point, I'll figure out. I'll do music. I'll get Kevin MacLeod's music for.
I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna fuck it. Action surge and try and hit it again. 16
hits.
All right. What is that damage? Longbow's D8. Right?
Yeah, that tracks.
I don't fucking know. Okay. 9 points of damage.
Hell yeah. This thing's
And
looking decently fucked up.
I'm going to do what was it? Where's that? Shit. I'm going to spend an superiority die to do distracting strike. So the next person who next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than myself has advantage if the attack is made before the next turn, and I'm gonna roll that damage. 1 point. Oh well.
Wait, so the superiority die deals 1 point of damage, or
I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, you expend a superiority die to distract a creature.
I don't
Last
think
time
that does damage.
You don't have to roll it unless it
Oh,
says it.
never mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So advantage to the next person who attacks it, who's not you.
Yes. So no more superiority die.
Okay. All right, it's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, it's gonna be the second Marrow's go. Let's see. How far can you move? Not very. Gonna use. Grabs this Marrow is actually gonna come up behind the other one and grab the sack.
Oh, that's
Fuck.
cheap.
That's where I was gonna go next.
It doesn't get to do anything else. It's not very. They're not too fast on land. But that's what it does. And that brings us to Mina and Hen. All right. More rolls for me. So, Mina is.
You've only got 5 things to do.
Oh, you know it. Mina is going to make an attack with advantage, a melee attack. Hell yeah, that is going to hit.
What's Mina attacking with?
I actually don't know.
Doesn't matter. Keep going.
I rolled a random NPC. She's not very good at melee attacks because she's ranger. She's attacking with a mace, with a pretty decently sized goblin mace. And she rolls. All right, she deals 4 points of damage to this marrow. Not a lot, but she does it. All right. And then it is going to be Hen, who's going to attack in the same turn. Goes in to flank.
Hen uses scratch.
Hen the badger will use. It's not actually called scratch. It's just a multi-attack bite and claws. I hate to say it.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
We'll make these attacks with advantage, flanking with Grandma Witch. It's about the same size. Hits. All right, so hits on the bite. All right, that's 2 points of damage. Not rolling great on the damage. The Hen. But that's okay. It's because she's got one more attack. Which doesn't hit. Misses with the claws. All right, that brings us back to the top of the order with Journey.
Absolutely. Let's do a murder. 15, 20.
Let's sure do a murder.
25, 30.
Fuck.
There's no way. Yep. 30 feet of movement. Free action to take out a dagger, just so he got 2 weapons. We'll use a bonus action to place another seal.
All right. On the second one this time, right?
On the second one, yes.
Okay.
And will attack with his rapier.
All right. Roll to attack.
No, I'm sorry. He will not attack with his rapier. He'll attack with his infernal conduit.
All right.
Using only 1d10. That's a miss.
All right.
That's a solid miss. There's a 3 on the die. There's no way that's doing anything.
Yeah, it's not going to hit.
Fortunately, the conduit isn't expended.
That is good.
I said, and since they have chosen their path, I'm like, very well. Excellent choice. Say hello to death when you see it.
Yeah.
Does he usually do cheesy stuff like this during battle?
All the
Fuck you,
time.
Grandma.
Journey can be a little cheesy as a treat.
We love
Half
it.
of-
That's a tree.
Half of battle is psychological.
It is true. That's why they
That's
had
his
jesters.
movement. That's his movement, his bonus, and his action. That's everything.
What was your attack? Oh, did you attack or no?
Infernal Conduit.
Oh,
I
Infernal
missed.
Conduit. You missed. Okay. It was where I
That's,
wondered if
that's
you were
an action.
attacking again.
Nope.
Now it is.
I have no... Yeah.
Now it is Snoll.
I know.
Let's see. I don't know what. Oh, I should look up Warlock spells.
Although, Journey's lines are a lot less impactful when he keeps it missing with his attack.
It is pretty funny.
I mean, he still did 11 damage, but that's not relevant.
Fuck it, Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Hell yeah.
You know what you need? You need a copy of Volo's Guide to Everything.
I can get things for free. But that would be cool. I mean, I wouldn't turn down a physical book ever.
Well, I mean, because you were talking about looking for warlocks, and there are all these warlock things.
Oh, I'm just looking at
NPCs
warlock
in Volo's.
spells. I just need to have pages up. Yeah, Snoll's gonna send a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the one that y'all are beating on.
Eldritch Blaze.
Let's see. Just actually, it doesn't hit because of the trunk in the way. Actually, Snoll's gonna move around. There we go. There we go. Have a clear line of sight. And so that is going to hit. That is D10 of force damage. That is 9. This marrow is on death's door. Let's see if Snoll can hit an Eldritch Blast again. That's also gonna hit. And that is just gonna do it. Snoll, Eldritch Blast. And as Snoll, you look, and you can actually see as Snoll does these Eldritch Blasts. It's like a pale sort of a blue energy that comes, and it's not like it comes almost like radiating, like a heat wave or a sound wave out of its hand, and just sort of shakes the body of the marrow, and it falls apart.
Whoa.
And you can see as Snoll does this, like a little pair of moth wings, like Luna moth wings, sort of like there's a Luna moth behind its head. Almost like a halo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's Snoll's turn. It would have been the marrow's turn, but that marrow is deceased. That brings us to Willow.
Okay, I'm gonna go right here. Is this marrow still holding the sack?
The marrow is holding the sack, yep.
Okay, are they like on the same, would they be on the same square?
Essentially. It's just, I just don't want to make things confusing.
I'm confused because I want to try to get, I want to try and wrestle the square away.
You
Hold on,
can.
where was I?
I mean, I just am putting it on top. It's just hard to click on things.
Hold on. Where I
Oh, man,
was
sorry.
here. Yeah, we'll go there. Okay.
Why is my heat on so high?
I want to try to use my action to get the
Okay, that's going to be a
bag away.
contested strength check.
Cool.
Come on, Willow.
Oh, fuck.
What was it?
1.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Not a major. You're okay.
Damn.
Can I tell you what this mirror rolled? It's a
What
3. A natural 3.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Uh,
God damn it.
you
Can I?
try. You were like you. it is. You know the football peanut sketch. It's that. It's
You are Charlie
exactly
Brown
that.
in Lucy.
To be fair, I'm trying to be gentle about it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not pulling my full strength. Can I just, like... That's my turn, but did I happen to, like... Just via passive perception, like, is there any movement in the bag? Is the bag warm? Like a living creature?
It is warm. You see like a slight. You see like it's not like closed fully. There's definitely like breathing room. This is not a suffocating child in a bag, but it's likely an unconscious child in a bag.
Can I... Okay, cool.
That's what you can
Cool.
gather. All right.
Well, that's my turn, I guess.
That brings us to Grandma Witch.
Okay, so I have like a technical question because I have a few ideas what to do.
Hell yeah.
I was going to try and also reach for the bag. Is that
You have
an
advantage
action
on strength.
or a bonus action?
It would be an action because you would do a contested strength roll, but you have advantage on strength checks while you're raging.
Yes, but at the same time, I also don't want to lose my rage because I'm not attacking.
There's only one enemy left, and you are also resistant to all damage anyway, even when you stop raging.
That's very fair. All right. Do I have to move in order to?
You would have
No.
to move.
Okay.
Just move in front of me now. All right.
All right.
We're gonna roll a strength contest.
All right. Let's do this.
Woo!
Give me my grandson.
Whew.
How's an 18 sound?
Oh. Oh. That's an unnatural 20. I'm so sorry. You did that with advantage? Even with the advantage, it was an 18?
Oh, no, I didn't do advantage.
Yeah, you have advantage. Come on.
I forgot to... Okay. Come on. Ooh. Hang on. Math. What's math? 21! I did it!
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Grandma
Yeah!
Witch saves the fucking day. You drag... I'm just gonna move. You have a sack. I'm gonna say if you don't do anything else, you can open the sack as your turn. As the rest of you, as a bonus action.
I mean, I was just gonna try and run.
Okay, you can run with the
get
sack.
him out of there. All right.
Yeah. I will move the sack next to you.
I'm just trying to figure out how far I can go since I moved technically here already. So 10, 15, 20, 20. I make it over there, I guess.
All right. You've got a bag of Thonothan.
Bag of Thonothan.
A bag-o child.
Bag-o child.
That's amazing. I want that magic item.
Bag-o child? Do you really want a bag of child?
No.
I won't
No,
let
I
you.
don't. I'm just like bag of Thonothan. Yes.
Bag of
That does sound like a very
Bag
like,
of
mythical name.
Thonothan sounds like a good... I need to make a fun magic item called Bag of Thonothan.
Thonothan is going to be
Oh,
a
that's
It's
mage.
just a bag of
grandchild.
fruit snacks.
Thonothan is going
a bag-
to be a mage when he grows up, and
Yeah.
really
It's a
powerful
bag of
claw.
endless
Jonathan's
fruit
bag of-
snacks.
Child.
Thonothan's bag of child. Thonothan's endless sack of child.
Jonathan's bag of holding children.
I'm going to eat my mic.
Okay, wait. Oh, I've got a scarier idea. Thonothan grows up, makes this bag
Oh,
of
no.
Thonothan, and he just pulls out his child self as like a clone.
Do not like.
Oh, unethical magic 101 with Thonothan.
Yeah,
Thonothan
Please don't grow
Wayware.
up and do that.
All right. That brings us to Ellie's turn. On that
Okay.
horrifying note.
Not horrifying note. Ellie's going to move. Can I grab him? Yes, thank you. Here. Actually, no, not there. One more. And he's going to shoot.
That's right.
Natural one.
Oh,
Oh.
that's like each of us have had a nat 1, I think.
I
Yeah.
have pulled no majors. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
We
no.
lost Grandma Witch temporarily.
Grandma,
Grandma Witch.
That's
Which
okay.
way did you go?
We won't come to her turn for a
Grandma
hot
Witch.
second.
You're
Oh, here you
back.
are. Hello.
Where? No, wait, which? There we go.
Sorry, my Discord crashed for some reason.
Oh, no worries. Sometimes that's how it be. Nothing.
It's
Yeah.
okay. The
Yeah.
only thing you missed was the unveiling of the big bad.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That's all that you missed.
Claire of
Um,
Claire's.
Claire has appeared.
That brings us to this Marrow, which is not having a good time, kind of surrounded on all sides. Yeah, it's gonna try to strike at Willow.
Eh.
That's going to hit. That is the bite, which is
Oh, I'm sorry. Willow, how does your healing spirit work?
You gotta go be in the 5-foot square with it.
But is the first time anyone moves into the square?
yeah.
Anytime anyone moves into the square for a minute.
Okay.
But it has to be somebody, like, the Marrow can't
Gotcha.
go do it. I have to decide that I want that
Yeah.
to happen.
And since someone's still on there, that's okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's gonna be 7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
And is going to try to swipe with his claws.
At Willow again.
Huh? At Willow
At Willow
again.
again.
Yep. Ooh, and that is a natural 20.
Oh no!
Whoa.
This is only D4, so don't worry too much.
Okay.
Ooh.
Or do.
Okay.
Or do.
Ouch. That's a lot of die.
18 points of slashing damage.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
You
Good
said not to worry.
And then I rolled a lot of fours.
Holy shit.
I didn't think that you would have to.
Ouch,
Jesus
ouch.
Christ.
And
So
then
you've taken 25 damage from
Ouchie.
one marrow.
and then it is going to try to make a break for it, and a lot of people are going to get opportunity attacks.
Yep.
So it's going to
You
go. I'm going to move it first. So it's going to go 5, 10, 15.
Which
damn
means
20,
that
15. It's going to stay right
my
there.
grandchild.
Yeah.
It's
Which
actually going
means
to
that
move right. We're going to do it this way.
Thank you.
So it gets opportunity attacks from.
all four of us.
Yep. So we're going to start with Willow. We're just going to
Cool.
go in clockwise.
Yeah, I'm smacking it with my shillelagh.
The lady smack.
15 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. And then that is. Okay. Nine damage.
All right. Journey.
Okay. That is not very good. That's a 13.
Hits.
Okay,
Nice.
good. Which means this is with his rapier because I didn't clarify that beforehand. That's 10 piercing, and I'm activating my seal
Okay.
for an additional 10 necrotic.
Is that a reaction or free action?
It's free.
Okay.
I don't have to use a reaction to activate
Damn.
the seal, which is why it's so fucking good.
That's pretty good. Okay, now Hen is gonna make an attack.
Yeah, hen.
And that's gonna hit. And that's 5 whole piercing damage. You go, Hen.
Yeah.
Good girl.
And Mina's gonna try to attack. And does not hit.
Well,
Mina's not good at melee.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is the marrow, and now it is going to be Mina and
Yeah,
Hen's
no.
turn. Mina is actually going to back up a little bit. Out of that space, out of the healing space. And Mina is going to make a ranged attack. Move a little bit closer. Yeah, make a ranged attack. I have to go through all of my tabs. All right. That's a natural 1. Mina's not being very effective. Mina misses. Arrow goes thunk into the tree again.
is it
Just say
major
it was
arcana?
hilarious.
I don't have to. It's not for NPCs. I can't keep track of that if every NPC gets to have major arcana.
I know.
It wasn't. I drew anyway.
It'd be hilarious.
Oh,
It'd be really funny
Hen.
if, like, he shot and it hit me.
God, it would. Hen is going to
It's
move.
alright, it happens all the time.
10, 15, and make more attacks. Hen's gonna go after.
Yeah, hen.
Get in there.
With advantage, because flanking.
Me.
And is just going to hit with the
Woo!
bite. Again, not a lot of damage. That's not what I'm looking at. And then again
How
for
much
the
damage?
claws. 2.
thank you.
And that's gonna hit also. The claws are 2d4. Alright, a lot more on the claws. 6 points for the claws. This thing looks real bad. And it brings us to Journey.
Yep.
Get his ass.
Will do. Or that's the plan anyhow, because 5, 10, 15. Journey's not going to bother with the seal. He's going to make a rapier attack. Oh my fucking god. No. And is going to use his bonus action to attack with his dagger.
Alright.
That's a hit. That is a hit.
Alright.
That is an 18 plus 6.
Hits.
Hey.
Hot shit.
It's just a dagger, so might not be a ton. Max dagger damage though, so that's 8 piercing.
Dead. This marrow is gone.
Yay.
You have the sack of Thonathin. You have Mina and Ten. If anyone wants to, I don't know if anyone wants to step into the healing.
For the record, I'm moving it because I can do that.
Okay.
I'm moving it on top of me.
Okay.
Because ow.
Yeah, so heal
Yeah,
yourself.
very rare.
Which you have resistance to all damage for the next 7 rounds.
Yeah.
That I do.
I gave myself a whole 1 point of healing.
A whole 1 point.
The next
Oh.
42 seconds you're resistant to anything.
I was like, are we gonna do PvP right now? This really hurt. Journey and Grandma Witch PvP moment.
Yeah.
Just for the
God.
hell
You
of it.
try and beat me, little boy.
God.
Okay,
All right.
either I'm an old man or I'm a little boy. You gotta decide.
All right, we are gonna move out of our funny combat view.
Although I gotta say, it's really pretty to look at.
It is
Just-
really pretty to look
Mhm.
at. I like this map. Thank you, Dice Grimorium. Hell yeah. We can look at this map. Twitch just doesn't get to anymore. Denied.
Oh, Twitch! I forgot about Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you are in the aftermath of this.
Well, I'm opening up the sack to
Yeah.
check on my grandson. How's he doing?
Unconscious. Breathing.
Oh, God.
Is this like unconscious or at 0 hit points? Like asleep or unconscious?
Is he throwing? Is he going through death save?
He's not going through death saves.
All
he
right. I'm
is,
still
But
taking
is
him out
it
of the
stabilized
sack.
at 0? Like, is this something that could be fixed by me giving him hit points?
I have
Yes.
also an ability to do that. Yeah.
It could be
It
fixed
could
by
be
giving hit
fixed
points.
by giving hit points, and also maybe simply make a medicine check to see if you can tell whether this child is 0 hit
Can I
points
also do
unconscious or
that?
simply
I have a
Absolutely.
similar thought.
That's not bad. That's a 15 medicine.
You think that this child is 0 hit points unconscious.
Okay. Journey will walk over and touch the forehead of Thonathan and use Infernal Conduit.
Journey
And
can
he will-
also heal?
He will take Journey will take 3 points of damage and give the child 3 points of damage, 3 points of healing.
3
You
points
don't
of
need to do
damage.
that. Wait, stop.
Journey's
Hold up.
edgy.
Stop. I have an ability that lets me give hit points without damaging myself, and it's not a spell.
That's
I think it's funny though. I do like Journey doing this.
I mean, this is So if Willow makes a bring him over here thing and I can do it fast enough, then that's completely fine.
Yeah.
But Journey is right in front of this and seeing an unconscious
The first
child.
thing I said when we dropped out of combat was, "Does anybody need healing?"
But you hadn't looked at the child.
Okay.
Journey does this.
Okay.
Well,
Journey said
hold on.
it quick.
Let's hold on a second. let's. I would like to make a dexterity test between Willow and I, just to see
Okay.
whether I stride forward first or Willow knows
Make a
first.
dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh wait, okay. You make
Just-
actually Journey make a sleight of hand check. Willow make a perception check.
Sleight of hand.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's the same as straight dex.
16.
Oh no, 21.
All right. Yeah, Journey gets there first.
Yep.
Um,
Okay, Thonathan has 3 points of hit points.
Let me describe Thonathan, your grandchild.
Yeah, I want to know what he looks like.
Thonathan is very small. Quarter dwarf, quarter gnome, half goblin.
God.
They have he actually has vitiligo, like sort of similar to Willow. Except yeah, the main parts of his skin are darker, like Grandma Witch. And little green bits of vitiligo. He has little gnome ears, but with sort of goblinoid notches to them. And a sort of broad dwarven face with a sharp set of little teeth. This is Thonathan.
Say little boy.
A little
just
boy.
This is the grandchild I've been looking for.
Thonathan reaches out and hugs you.
Oh,
Amina rushes over. Thonathan, hello? Thank you for your help. Oh, goodness. There's
wait a
quite
minute.
lot.
Have we not met before?
We've met, Miss Wayware. Mrs.
Yes,
Wayware.
of course. It's good to see you again. I know my arrival must be unannounced, but I was here visiting. And, well, you weren't there, and
My
we
departure.
were very worried.
My departure was rather unannounced.
My
I-
arrival was unannounced.
We are all rather unannounced, it would seem. I'm Wilhelmina. I assume you know, you know my mother-in-law. I assume you know Amala.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait, is that... I forget. Is that one of the names of the moms we're looking for?
Mala is Mina's partner and Thonathan's mom.
Oh, I misheard. I'm so sorry.
Sorry. There's a lot of names.
Right.
Um,
How injured is everybody?
I'm fine.
Mina and Hen seem to be limping a little bit, but they're patching their wounds. Mina is patching Hen's wounds.
You took 25 points of damage.
Yeah, no, I know. There's nothing I can do about that. I want to use my damn abilities, Journey.
Well, you're sitting in that spot. You can keep moving in and out for the
No.
rest of the minute.
I
No,
go
It's the
over,
first
only a
time.
minute.
I go over to Willow and can I roll a medicine check to help out?
Sure, roll a medicine check.
God.
If you get a 15 or higher, Willow can roll an extra. What was it for this zone of healing? A d6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got in a 19.
Hell yeah. Willow, roll one more d6 for this zone.
Hey, it's a 5.
Hey.
How big is the zone?
It is 5 feet by 5 feet. It's very small.
Oh.
Yep.
It's a
it's
little
that?
zone. It's the
Wait.
little square that is around Willow.
Not the healing spirit?
The healing
No, that is
spirit.
the healing spirit.
Okay. I
Yeah.
heard zone of healing and was like, that's a title.
Mm.
No.
No. All right.
Thonathan's bag of healing.
Thonathan's bag
Okay,
of
wait.
healing.
Question: is Thonathan like injured?
Thonathan seems to be a little bruised. There are little patches of like rug burn, very small though.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, go heal him.
I'm gonna limp up to Thonathan.
I'll
use,
help you.
Balm of the Autumn Court.
Ooh.
Oh.
So that's gonna be. I'll use 2d6s of that.
That's fucking
That's gonna be
badass
7.
name.
And also 2 temporary hit points.
All right. Yeah. Thonathan looks a lot better.
Oh.
Looks better. The bruises heal up.
My, look at how big you've grown. One of these days you're gonna outgrow Grandma.
Wouldn't be hard.
One of these days I'm gonna outgrow Grandma.
That's right, my switch.
Outgrow Grandma.
Can I draft up a flower and give it to him?
Yes.
I'm stuck between half thinking that's adorable and half thinking, oh my god, this child has been emptied and can only repeat.
Yeah, it was a little fucked up.
Grandma.
Yes, sweetheart.
Grandma's here. Hi, Grandma.
That I am.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Jonathan.
Thank you.
Look at my little
Thonathan
Mary.
reaches up.
Jonathan, you're
Oh
so
my
smart.
god, that's terrifying.
Oh.
What are you saying about my grandchild?
This is Arak. Arak thinks this is terrifying. It's something about the voice. It's
Sorry.
something about the voice.
I'm trying my best.
No, it's okay.
Listen, he's
It's okay.
baby.
I apologize if I set you off your game.
He's
No, I'm
baby.
fine.
He is baby.
Baby.
Oh.
Mina also comes over and holds Thonathan tightly. Mama! You worried me and your mother. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. Oh my goodness. And just hugs Thonathan for a long time.
Aw.
All's well that ends well.
I don't know if it's over yet. I think there's more. I think there's more to be found if we go to the sea.
What happened?
Yeah, what exactly happened?
Thonathan was playing in the yard and we turned around and then he was gone. And I saw the drag marks and the wet footprints. And I tracked them. Here, they're going to the sea. They have to be going back to the sea. I worried that it's not just Thonathan. That Thonathan's not the only one that they got. Well, at least they might have been... He was probably the only one from the village as far as... I mean, did anyone else say that young children were missing?
I don't think so.
No, not that I
Not
know.
from the village, I don't think.
But even if Thonathan was the only one from Manala, there might be other children from other places.
Right.
And what
Mom,
would those
would
things
you-
need children for?
I don't know. I'd like to find out, though. Thank you, folks, for helping my mom.
Of course.
Yeah, no problem.
And here is the out of character choice that I will give to folks. a few things can happen. Hen can take Thonathan back to Anala. The party can go with Hen, or the party can head into the mountains. Or the party can help. Grandma Witch can either go with Mina or go back with Thonathan, depending on what folks want to do. So Kaylee, this is kind of your out.
Right. Has Mina made it like she is fully intent on finding the rest of the children and following after the arrows?
Mina also trusts Hen to get Thonathan back.
I mean, I would probably suggest to her that we both follow Hen and just check in with Mala and like tell her where we're going.
All right.
I am not leaving my daughter misinformed.
Yeah.
Like, I want her to know that's what we're doing.
All right. And
So
the other folks?
That's hard.
I know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the mountains are in the same direction as the Sea of Styx is the thing.
That's true.
Roughly. Depending on which mountains we're heading towards.
I'm confused. Is it the Sea of Styx or the Bay of Siva that we're referring to?
Sea of Styx.
We're going to you're heading towards the Sea of Styx.
Yeah.
And I mean, Ellie would know which mountains.
Yeah, I know exactly which mountains we're going through.
Were they the Loch or the Kaliki?
Kaliki.
Okay.
If we're heading through Yama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I finally got a look at where Anala is on the map. So, yeah, we would be going through the Kaliki Mountains, which would work if we wanted to help out for a little while, or just travel with. I don't know.
So we have, what is it? We have two possible plot
So what's going to happen, definitely, since Kaylee says Grandma Witch wants to go back to Anala. So probably, you said you would go back with Mina, with Hen, right?
yes.
So Grandma Witch is going to go back with Hen. Mina is going to keep tracking. Mina's going to go towards the Sea of Styx, and Grandma Witch and Hen are returning to Anala.
I do want to try and meet up with Mina eventually, though, and help her out.
Yeah, you're welcome to go back. I don't know how we're going to do that, depending on what decisions are made.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like if we travel together, maybe a detour in the mountains, and then join up at the sea unless something happens.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like
Because it's in the same direction, we don't have to decide immediately, right?
Say, yeah, since we're traveling in the same direction, we can sort of say we travel with her, just out of,
yeah,
I don't know, help.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna jump back into character then. I just wanted to have the decisions be made.
Sounds good.
Says, I'm going to send Hen back with Thonathan. Mom, would you
Make sure he gets back home safely. Absolutely, yes.
Mina gives you a hug. Thanks, Mom.
I hug her back.
Oh,
worries.
would you
No
stay if
worries at
Mala
all.
needs? I wouldn't mind the help, but if Mala needs you, take care of Mala.
I'll ask her about things. Absolutely. But you make sure that you stay safe out there too if I don't come back and help.
I'll do my best. At the very least, maybe you can send Hen if you've got to stay. What do you say, Hen? Hen reaches up and licks Mina's face. Snoll says, Snoll approaches Ellie.
Right.
Do you know where she is going, your mother?
Maybe.
You know, perhaps, what mountain she was trying to get to.
Yes.
I will leave you then.
Oh.
Should you have need, and turns to Willow, should you have need of fairy blood, you know where in the world I am. Keep yourselves safe. And Snow starts walking away back into the woods.
Ellie, are you alright?
I don't know.
Do you want a hug?
Sure.
Okay, Willow's gonna hug Ellie.
I carefully hug Willow so that I don't hurt her. Like, arms around the neck, and so that she's...
Roll a strength saving throw.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. You're fine. you can hug your friends. It's fine.
Hug. Love is a free action.
Love is a free action. No, love is a spell that does a bunch of damage. Silly.
Shut the fuck up. Only in certain situations. Only in certain situations.
Yeah. So. What are you folks gonna do? Mina asks.
We're actually heading in the same direction, I think. Towards the Kaliki Mountains, so
we can...
If you would... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would like company.
I wouldn't mind it
I'm
for
sure
a while.
these...
When you need to head off into the mountains, you can go right ahead. Just don't leave in the middle of the night. Mess me up in the morning.
No, of course.
Of course not.
Well, if you fine folks are traveling with her for quite a while, then I've got a request of each of you. I want you to make sure that she stays safe.
I can take care of myself, Mom.
I know, but it's good to have friends who can, up if you need
I have Hen. Well, I have Hen usually. Thank you for worrying.
We'll help out in Hen's place.
Thank you. That's all I ask. And, well, actually, no. I have one more thing to ask. Make sure you fuckers don't die either.
We'll do our best.
You were pleasant company, and it'd be a shame if you died.
Journey will walk forward and take out a small metal cup and pour some green wine into it and offer Grandma Witch a drink.
Just to be clear, this isn't the blood wine.
This is green wine. This is green wine.
It's green. It's not red.
Okay.
God.
I'll take it.
You have some.
This is the bottle we sipped on earlier.
And
you have some good.
It.
You have some good green wine.
I'm gonna hug Grandma Witch and give her a flower as well.
Oh.
Now that's awfully
I'll
sweet
shake
of
her
you.
hand.
You take care of yourself as well, Grandma Witch.
Oh, you know I will. My big warhammer on my shoulder. I've got 2 hand axes and 4 javelin stones somewhere on my body.
Thank you,
I've
Grandma
got more
Witch.
than enough to take care
They're
of myself.
collapsible javelins.
Of course they
That's
are.
what it is.
They're somewhere.
Or maybe they are gnome-sized
Whoever
javelins.
tries to attack you.
Oh, maybe.
Just arrow-sized
maybe
javelins.
Warhammer. It's like fucking size. Doesn't matter.
Remember, this is a very small world. Maybe we'll meet up again. Who
Maybe
knows?
we will.
Maybe so.
Oh, I'm sure our luck wouldn't be so specific.
You never know. It's a rather pessimistic way of looking at things.
I certainly hope not.
As I know you'll miss me the most, Journey.
Grandma
Alright.
Witch, if you happen to meet Saryu Morag, could you tell her to go to the Keep of Sompt and wait there? Have Dora send a message?
Keep of Sompt was the... Oh.
Yes.
Is Dora still at the Keep of Sompt? I thought she left.
Dora did leave. But you
but
know
she
that
comes
Dora
back.
keeps it at... Dora is... When you left, Dora was using it as a base of operations.
Yeah.
She was
Gotcha.
a semi-resident historian. She's got a grant.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out
Like
just
a
for you.
grad student on grant.
Thank you.
Just to be clear, she looks like you, right?
Yes, but not Faye. She's all green,
All green. That should be easy.
gray eyes, older than me.
Understood. Can't look older than me. I mean, I know I look old. Alright, if everybody's done with their tearful goodbyes, I'll be off delivering my grandson back home.
Yeah.
Safe.
Thonathan toddles along next on... Actually, Thonathan... Mina hoists Thonathan onto Hen's back. And Hen trundles along beside you, Grandma Witch. And you head off. Snoll heads off. You are loosely following Snoll's tracks, but not quite. As you return, head back towards the city of Anala. One recovered grandson with you.
Woohoo!
And as the rest of you folks about face and join Mina in tracking these strange sea folks to whatever they might be doing at the shore, that's where we'll leave off for this week.
Woohoo!
Good night, Twitch.